Generic greetings! So previously we messed around with this cell block down the bottom. Obviously we'll be copying this over to the top and mirroring it, so we need to get this one right. Now originally we had something like this, and it is just a rough idea, something like that, where we had slightly larger cells so we can accommodate better quality prisoners, or more well-behaved prisoners, but we decided, balls to that, we don't need it, and we'll just put dormitories in, as you can clearly see. So what we're going to be doing is copying that over to the top, and this seems to work quite well. Now before we do anything else, I just need to go up the top here and actually re-measure this, because people have posted this in the comments saying that actually this is a little bit too... It's actually not one from the wall, it's one from the wall rather than two, so I need to fix that because of reasons and such, because it's bothering people and it's bothering me as well. I've also realised that these cells, are they actually the right size? They're 3x3, so they'll probably do. Anyway, we need to move all of these cells down by just a couple, and then that'll be the room sorted. There we are. Alright. Job done. Obviously this being the death row area that I know a lot of people have said, mistake, shouldn't have put that in, blah blah, but I really want to try it out. I really want to have the opposite ends. Nice, you know, like mothers looking after their children, trying to raise them, and then the other end which are basically on death row. Newborns and newly to be deads, whatever they would be called. Right, so we have no power in the prison, so we do need to sort that out. In this episode we'll probably be getting prisoners near the end, but we'll see how far we get with it. We do need to put in things like the laundry and such, so let's just crack on. Let's just go to utilities and to electrical cable. Need to run our electrical cable right along here, because obviously we need to power all of these different rooms, so we're going to run that right down, and then we could run it in here, which I think is probably a good idea. Let's run it up like that. There's that sorted. In the center, this is where we're going to have our power coming from the other power station, because I think it's going to be, actually we won't run it that way, we'll unpause that. Going to run it down and then across, no, down and then across like that out of the door, and then that'll power probably all of this room and then all of these as well. Obviously this being the kitchen and the canteen. Now the kitchen we do need to add a little bit more to. We've got 21,000 generic units of currency, so more than enough really to get this one sorted. I'm just going to add a couple more things in here, fridges and so forth, just to sort it out. There we go, there's a couple of fridges. We do need to add some more, but I'll do that later on. I want to just get a very bare minimum up at the moment. We've got pretty much the bare minimum in the canteen as well. Look at that, nice lot of power there. We're trying to unlock cleaning and groundskeeping through bureaucracy and get that prison maintenance up and running. Obviously we need to get, at some point, have we got that? We've already got prison labour's in the queue, and once prison labour's finished we can put in the laundry there, and over this side in this bottom corner here we can put in the cleaning cupboard. I know a couple of people said we should make that security, but I believe security room is a minimum of 4x4, which it is, so we cannot have it there because that is only 3. Yes, so we can't have that there, I'm afraid. So we'll have to see what we do with that one. We'll probably keep it the same as I mentioned, but we'll see how we go. So we're going to run that along, and we need to run this electrical cable in and then down to the bottom, and that should power up all of that room. Small pipage, obviously we need to run some small pipes down and then across, and the slight problem we may have is that it probably won't reach that far, so I'm gonna just plumb that in there. We will have some more lavatories probably in the other side. Actually, what we'll probably do, we'll have them like that, all on one side. On either side actually is probably going to be the best way of doing this. Connect all of them up to that, and then connect that up to that. It's a bit of a mess, but that should connect everything up, which should be good. Obviously we're gonna have a problem down the bottom here with the water for the showers, so we're gonna run probably some large pipe in like this. Now again, a lot of people have said the shower is too big, but they said the shower was too big before we altered the dormitory, or before we added the dormitory in here. So I think now it's probably is about the right size. Let's just increase the size of this. There we go. And we should really designate this as shower because we haven't got that as such. So let's get on with that one, shower. There we go. Cut that front bit out there. And we'll go to objects. And then drain. And put some drains right at the front there. And then obviously we need shower heads, so we'll run shower heads all the way along this side. And then the other side as well. These are only $20, so it's going to cost me maybe a couple of grand to get one entire shower room done, which, as I said, is about the right size if all of these prisoners wanted to go and shower, which obviously they don't. They never really want to go and shower all at the same time, but it is about right. Anyway, so it looks like this is all correct. This is all done, but the water won't reach from there to there. You can see it does have a limit of there. That's the last one, so it doesn't go to there. Hopefully then this one will plummet in, but I have a feeling that probably these three in the middle are not going to be there. Anyway, let's go to guard, and we'll hire 1 unit of gardener and 2 units of janitor, and there we go. We've now got another grant done. 5 grand for that. Let's go back to grants. We've got security procedure certification, a common pitfall, new prisons, security lapses due to inexperience in the staff, blah blah blah. I think we'll go for that one because we are going to go that way anyway. We need 10 guards, patrols, things like that. So let's crack on with that one. So we'll unlock patrols. We also need to unlock deployment and intelligence. We need to unlock the lot. Let's just go to staff, and then we'll hire 1 unit of chief. There we go, and that's now in there. That's all fine. We do need to go to utilities as well and actually run some electrical cable, probably. Ooh, now how do I want to do this? That is almost about to break, so before that does, let me just add some more capacitors in here. I'm going to add some more. There we go. There's a lot of money spent, but it's worth it. Now, here's the thing. In the center here, we're going to have a lot of things powered by this generator. And also, we have to think about what we're going to power the electric chair here. So that's problematic because we can't really use this. What I'm probably going to do then is use this one, the right-hand side generator, to power all of the rooms that I can. And then once that's maxed out, I know that we don't need to touch it anymore because we're not going to be adding like major strain to it. Like, we're just going to have lights and such. Whereas this one, it has room for expansion, such as the electric chair, as I mentioned. Adding more things in the kitchen is the main problem. Adding things like the cookers, stoves, things like that, you know, the freezers and such. So we're going to have to worry about that one. Anyway, this is still not watered up, and that is because of reasons that I cannot figure out, because it just doesn't go far enough. Okay, so we got a major problem there. But what we're going to have to do is pretty much do a full rework of the entire water system, because that is not working. And I didn't think it would, but I thought, well, might be able to get away with it, which we just haven't. It's totally failed. So let's just... Oh, we don't need to get rid of them, actually. We cancel that. We need to get rid of all of that. And then all of that. And then all of this. And that can stay. This can go. That can go. That can go. And that can stay. Alright, that should be about it. And then what we'll do, we're going to run... Actually, we'll probably only need the... How we're going to run the pipe. Where's the most efficient place to run this water pipe? Probably, if we let it run into there. So if we allow this, all of this to be dismantled, we then run the pipe down here, and then we can connect it up sideways, and that wouldn't really cause any problems with tunneling or anything like that. Because I don't know if that even exists yet, because I know that was the plan, but still I haven't looked into it. And also, it'll be going up rather than down, so we're not going to run the big pipe down and then across. So that should be okay. Obviously, we do need to plug that back in because it does remove both of the, or rather all of the piping and the utilities, so we do need to reconnect it with the electrical cable. We'll go to a large pipe here, and then we'll run that down, like so. No more than that, really. I think that should be fine, and then we'll just connect it up there and there. In fact, just for sake of completeness, we'll go for there and there, and that should be okay. Obviously, all that is connected. All that will be connected. Don't need to have a connection there, but it doesn't matter anymore. And that should be all of the pipes connected in. Something like that should do the job. Okay. We've just had a dingling noise, and that means that we've got unlock patrol, see bureaucracy, good. Assign 3 guards to patrol routes. We need to sort that out in a second. And also hire more guards. So that's, again, quite easy. Raise our prisoner capacity to 100. We're not going to be able to do that just yet. What we do need to do is go to our rooms and then to... it's easy if I just type in there, laundry. Okay. And we'll put some laundry in. What we're going to try to do is get everything sorted for arrival of prisoners. So 1, 2... I think we want a total of 4 in here. But I think we'll leave it for now. We're not going to put any more in. Doesn't seem to be any real need to put any more than that in. And then, because the laundry room is actually quite big, again, probably too large, but it doesn't really matter. There's the utilities all sorted. We'll run electrical cable there. Obviously, we need to run electrical cable down and connect that up like so. And I've just realised that probably deleting all that pipe was a bit stupid, because we do need to run it up to here and then power... Oh, then actually connect up these. But what's the distance? We might be able to get away. Might be able to get away with the small pipe, but thinking about it now, which I should have done, we're going to need to do these cells over the left hand side anyway, so we might as well run the large pipe straight across it. Okay, yeah, there we go. So we've redone that. Okay, so while they're getting on with that, it's obviously max speed. We'll go back to our objects and then we'll go to bench, and then we'll place some benches in here. We want to just get this place up and running just a little bit better than, or a little bit more capacity than it currently is. I haven't yet planned it off fully in here, and I really should. So let's just go to objects, and we want to measure from this side. We want to measure 3x4s. Just check down the bottom, there's a gap of 2 between these. So 3x4s and 3x4s. As long as it fits in, then we know we've done right, which it is. Then we'll have a gap of 2 either side, and we'll measure from both sides. So a gap of 2, 3x4, gap of 2, 3x4, and then we could put ones like that if we really wanted to. But having a full walkway in the centre, there's no problems with that at all, really, because in reality this is already oversized and whatnot, so there's no problem with that. A lot of people seem to get on the seem to get a bit edgy when we don't utilize space to its fullest potential. Now with the smaller, oh look at that, is that really annoying? Yeah, it is really annoying. Them ones down the bottom are only 1 block short, and them ones are the same up there, so we need to power them up. So the best thing to do is just to run some electrical cable like that. That hopefully will power them up. Not them ones in the corner though, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's... oh, that's still not powered up there. It's still watered up, and that's because I haven't ran the pipe work, which is interesting. It's because I cancelled it, I think. There we go. Put it back in. 9 grand. We've got our long-term investment on the way. Our security procedure certification is pretty much there. We just need to hire some more guards and then assign some to patrol routes. So we'll get a patrol route going inside this area here. This is going to be obviously our first cell block. So there's 1 person in there. Then we need to have something in the canteen. We are going to have armed guards probably, but we'll have to see how it goes. Kitchen as well. We do want to get some people patrolling in the kitchen. The reason I want that is I do plan on having people work in the kitchen. I just haven't exactly decided how many prisoners will work there yet. I mean, I don't know what we're going to do with that one. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. There's another grant done. 16 grand remaining. So back to this governmental security rating, prisoner acclimatization and engagement. We might as well go for that one, because that's just assign prisoners to work in different areas. And since we're going to put a door there, and then go to rooms, and then cleaning. Hang on, if I can. Cleaning cupboard. Cleaning cupboard. There we go. And we can go to cleaning cupboard. There we go. That's quite easy to designate. And that means that we've got a cleaning cupboard, we've got a laundry, and we've got a kitchen that people can work in, which is what this is. Assign 3 prisoners to that. We could easily go to our logistics, prison labour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, max it out there. Max jobs is 20 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just sign them all to the kitchen. There's no real problem there. So it is 1:30 in the morning. Let's just have a quick rundown of what we do have. What we don't have is a wall that goes all the way around the outside, which is problematic, as you can imagine. But, we do. It's this wall here, but it's only one of them, and it doesn't take much for them to just escape from that. So what we probably need to do is get our reception up and running and get some scanning devices put in. And then that should be enough really, for us to get some prisoners. Office, table, chair. So it's office, desk, tables and chairs. So it is just that. There we go. So might as well put tables. Oh, we can't put tables either side because remember that's not in the center. Okay, so there we go. We have not yet got a solitary area, so we might as well do this solitary area. Also having a quick look at the power, and the power is fine on that one. Although, to be fair, we're removing all of the lights inside of this place, so that's going to be quite a dark solitary area. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, so just for sake of ease, I'm going to do that, and then that powers that room up for me. That's okay. And then we need to go to solitary door. Yes, I know I don't need to put solitary doors on solitary cells. People always say this, and yes, I'm aware. I just do that because it seems right, and it's called a solitary door. We'll put solitary all the way up the top there, then we'll go back to our objects, and then to lights, and then we'll put a light in 1, 2, 3, 4. That should do that quite nicely. So we now have all of that sorted. We'll go quickly to reports and to our loan, and we're going to get rid of the loan because we've been paying a big chunk on that for some time. We have meal quantity all set and all okay. What we're going to do is set a policy, which is going to be basically search everyone for any reason at all. Apart from luxuries, we're not really going to search the cell for that. If we find luxuries, then that's fine. We're gonna have this as a medium and low risk prison. I've decided we're not going to have any high risk prisoners, and the reason for that is what people have rightly argued, that if you have any high risk stuff, they don't tend to be mothers. What we want to do is fill up the mothers bit as much as we can, but what we need to do really is get that up and running now, very quickly, because if we get some mothers now, we won't be able to handle it, and I don't know why, but for whatever reason, the frame rate's gone like dog. Oh, there we go, it's okay now. Right, so we're going to set our policy, so destruction, if you do any destruction on, you're going to get 2 hours. Escape attempt, I think you'll get 4 hours for that. Attack prisoner, you're going to get another 4 hours, same as staff. Actually, yeah, we'll say 4 hours for that. Serious injury, same thing. Intoxication, 2 hours. I think I'll be fine. And found weapons, drugs, tools. I think we'll keep it as a very, very easygoing policy on that one. Normally we have like 6 hours or something like that, but no. Don't think we need that. So, here we go. We're going to go to our building brick, and then we're going to put in this area here. So here we go. There we are. We should also really get on with putting the walls all the way around. As I said, this is going to be a separate area completely. All of this is going to be sectioned off, but we can build it individually. 5 o'clock in the morn, so I think what we are best off doing now is, why are they not watered up? Oh, it's because I haven't connected it. Silly. Right, now that should connect it up. Job done. Okay, so quick rundown. Kitchen, canteen, laundry. We've got the infirmary up and running. We've got the psychologist. We've got some solitary cells. We have a notebook page there, and then have to exit 5,000 times. There we go. And then probably enough guards for that as well. So that should do us quite nicely. Okay. Obviously, we've got no power in these rooms here, which is really annoying, and I have to actually run the cable from this area to power them up, and we'll just run it like that. That should do us quite nicely. Run it across and then down and then in. There we go. Okay, so we need to run. Actually, what I'm going to do is dismantle. No, I'm going to cancel out what I've just planned, because what I want to do is dismantle this and dismantle this, and then I want to run electrical cable like that, and electrical cable like that. Okay, reason for that is because, and I'm going to connect these up like so, is I'm going to have, in this area here, we're going to have some metal detectors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grand. Oh good, 8 grand. Okay, and we also need them around here as well, so 9, 10. Oh, good grief, that's very, very, very expensive. We also have not got any doors on here, which is quite problematic, since we do want to set a no-go area to there, so we'll shove some staff doors on that one. We'll also got materials, brick wall, and we'll put that in as well. Okay, so that's all planned. I was going to get some prisoners in this bit. Do we want to get prisoners now? Would it work? We don't. Yeah, we have enough doors and stuff, I think, to do it. Yes, okay, let's just take a risk on it. So, what we're going to do, we're going to say filter capacity. We're going to minimize our max sec. We're going to have a mix of prisoners. We're going to have medium, or min sec and med sec. So we're going to have both of them. We don't want max sec, as I said, but it might be something that I do change my mind later on, but we'll see how it goes. So we're going to receive a total of 52 prisoners, which is more than enough to get inside this dormitory. Because of that, we do need to... First, I just realised that I don't have a regime. Let's actually alter the regime so we actually have some sort of sleep time. There we go. So we'll sleep until 5, and then we'll have a shower time right after that. 2 hours of free time, and then we'll have 2 hours of eat. 1, 2. And we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours of work. Then we'll have, I think, actually no, we'll probably pull that down to 6 hours of work. 1, 2. Then we'll have an eat time a little bit after. There we go. We don't yet have a lockup, so I think what we'll do is 1, 2, 3. We'll have a lockup, and then what I will do actually is I will extend the work time. And we'll have 2 eats. You don't need 2 eats, but it's just something I always go for. So there's enough free time in there, and then we've got a bit of lockup as well. Lockup for I always think it's having a little bit of lockup is generally a good idea. So there we go. There's all that. We're just going to go electrical cable and just connect that up to there. Now we're going to receive some prisoners any moment, but we don't yet have any or enough rather cooks because we've only got. Oh, we haven't got enough money either. We've only got the 2, so I'm going to hire a couple more. We're on -8 generic units of currency stroke generic credits, but we are going to get a big chunk of money now because the prisoners have just turned up. More than enough for me to go to the cookers and put in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then also 2 our fridges in 1, 2, and 3, and then 4. Obviously, we want to go to the sinks as well and put 1 sink there, and then 2 on the other side. So that's a total of 3 sinks there. Small pipe as well, and we need to run that right down. Okay, so that should be more than enough there. The canteen is well under size, so what we'll do, we will just fill this up as best we can. There we go. They're all going to be on one side, but I don't really care at this moment. Obviously, once we get the top cell block done, it will be more problematic, so we do need to get that one done as well. But we'll be okay with this one. Okay. There we are. So a big chunk of prisoners. What we need to do is see if there's any mothers in here. We've got a gang member, actually. There you go. We've got a gang member prisoner. And... oh, yes. Actually, that was one... that's one thing that people were saying, actually. What happens when they get stripped down? Yep, they don't have any underwear on. Yep, okay. Perverts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mothers we've got in here, which is interesting because we don't yet have anywhere to put them. So, let's crack on with this. This building is now completed, so it means we can easily go to materials brick wall and then put all of this in. Now, slight problem, actually I'm not going to run that brick wall right down because I need to section off each individual area, you see. So what I'll do is, crap, and I'm building as well, and a big chunk of the wall's just fallen down. Okay, so this is not good. The water pipe is bursting, is flooding the area. So it's, and what? And subsidence of the land has destroyed a section of our outer wall. Okay, so not only have we got a water pipe burst, we've also got, oh my good grief. I've never had that. We've got subsidence and a bit of the walls falling down. Luckily, it is this outer wall here, but it means that when they come in, they could easily run it around the outside. So we do need to get that sorted ASAP. There we go. And obviously, we've also got a massive problem here where the water pipe has burst, and that is now flooding all of this area here. If it touches that, it will break, but as you can see, they're not powered up. So what I need to do is force that open. And actually what I'm going to do is go to staff and then to workmen and then hire 1, 2, 3, 4 of them because this is going all wrong very quickly. Let's speed that up to max speed and crack on. Please, 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 would you finish more things? We also need to go to our staff and then guards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's make it up to 20 in total because that should hopefully resolve that problem. They're all charging out. Please finish the wall first. They are now going to go at the bottom and finish that wall. It looks like they are prioritizing that, which is good. It looks like we're finding things like lighters and such, which is excellent. Because we are actually searching them, which is all good. And now the wall is sorted. So I can sort of rest easy that the wall is now fixed. This water pipe is now fixed as well. So not only did we get... Not only did we get subsidence in the wall, we also got a flooded a burst pipe there. I'm assuming then that the The way it works is the amount of time you played the game. There's a higher chance of you getting events, but the events cannot happen until you've got prisoners. Just like a lot of things in the game. So as soon as we got some prisoners, it went right. We've got 2 stacked events for you here. Boom, have 2. And alpha game is still not alpha, but it's still a bit buggy. So we're gonna leave it there. Next episode, I think we will see how far we have messed this up. Obviously, I do need to get this area up and running as soon as possible. But as always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.